Hi everyone, thanks so much for stopping by. You could have been anywhere on the internet today, but you chose to spend your time with me, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I'm going to do my darndest to give you a great piano lesson today. So what you just saw was a riff that I came up with this week. I've been listening to some music, I felt inspired, so I worked something out at the piano. And I want to share it with you today, and I want to break it down. In this video, you're going to find some great harmony, some jazz soul harmony. We're going to talk piano textures, and we're also going to talk about some R&B and soul inflections that you can use to make your music sound even better. So if you think you're going to like something like this, make sure to take a moment to like, to subscribe, and I've got the sheet music and the backing track to this on my Patreon page. On my Patreon page, there's sheet music and backing tracks to other videos like this, so you think if you enjoy that content, definitely check that out. So thanks again, everybody. We're going to get right into the lesson right now. So the first thing that we're going to start with today is just the block chord form. This shows you the basic underlying harmony, and if you're just a beginner or you have less piano technique, then this is a great place to start. Okay, so here's everything in just block chord form. So I'd say like this: F sharp minor 9, B sus, B7 13 flat 9, then it goes to E major 9, and there's this cool turnaround. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that's the whole progression of one of the sections. So if you can just get away with that, you can watch my hands right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So you can copy my hands, you can read the sheet music, and then you can just play right along to the backing track. And it's got this like cool, soulful harmony behind it. Okay? So let's just talk about why it works, what's happening. So we're in the key of E major. Right? And so we're going to start with our 2 chord, which is F sharp minor. Right? Oops, sorry about that. Wrong bass note. So F sharp minor, we're going to start in the 2. And then we go to the 5 chord. Now this is an interesting 5 chord, and it's a really important part about playing soul music, pop music, R&B, is the suspended chord, okay? And what the difference is between this and a regular dominant chord is just a half step. So that would be B7. The one I'm playing right now, this would normally be B7. But what we do is we take the 3rd and we suspend it. So instead of playing D sharp, we're going to play E. Right, and it's just got this sunshine quality to it. It's very uplifting. It's very happy. So Stevie Wonder likes to use that chord. It's just very, very happy all around. So that's what we're doing. We're doing a 2, we're doing a 5 with a suspension, and then we add these great jazz color tones. We make it a 13 flat 9. What I love about this chord is that the upper structure of it is an A flat triad. So I might put this as my bass chord, and then I can arpeggiate an A flat chord. And that's just so neat because I'm in the key of E, I'm playing a B chord, and then A flat major comes. It's just totally unrelated. So again, we have a 2 chord, we have a suspended 5, we're going to put some nice jazz colors on it, and then it wants to resolve to the 1, E major 9, right? Don't even worry about the walk down. You can just do that. 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And then if you don't want to worry about the walk down, you can do that. But I want you to worry about the walk down because it's actually pretty cool. And it's a great way to get us back to F sharp minor. Okay, so let me demonstrate that walk down. It goes like this. We start on beat 1, E major. Then we go to this chord, which is E flat 7. It's a dominant 7 chord. And it's got a sharp 9 and a sharp 5. So a lot of great jazz colors there. Then we go, here we go, which is D9, or D dominant 7 with a 9 in it. And then finally we get to a D flat 7 with a flat 9 in it, okay? So why does this sound good? Well, there's a lot of change of colors going on. We're in the key of E, then we go to an E flat chord, which would have 3 flats in it. Then we go to D, which would have 2 sharps in it. And then we go to a D flat chord, which is going to have a bunch of flats in it, right? So we're swapping these colors. But at the same time, our melody is diatonic, meaning that it comes from the original key, right? 5, 4, 3 in the key of E. So we have these great colors, 1, but but we have a very simple melody behind it, right? And that's just very endemic of R&B soul, right? Okay, so just to wrap it up again, let me play that full progression. It goes 3, 4. There's that sus. There's that jazz color. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you might just have fun with that progression, right? Now let's move on. We're going to talk about piano textures and how we can take advantage of the different ranges of the instrument. All right, so let's talk about this next section, which uses more piano textures here. And I've got my microphone, and hopefully it doesn't get in the way of my arm, but I'm just going to try to demonstrate. So I did something like this. Oh, there, it's already getting in the way. I did this. I said... Right? Okay, so what's going on here is we have this gnarly, just really robust bass, right? And I'm also using my black upright sound, which is just a little bit out of tune. It's got a little bit of soul to it. It just feels like an older piano that you've had in your living room for like 80 years, right? And so it just has that nice gnarly sound to it. And to juxtapose against that, you have this really light, right? And I'm just imagining somebody singing really high. I'm trying to mimic a vocalist with these two textures. Right? And just getting soulful, especially when you have these grace notes or you have these inflections, right? These are very important when you're trying to play soul music. And I think even Kendrick Lamar on The Heart, Part 5, he uses the same texture. Right? Where he just has this really low bass and these high chords. The progression is basically the same, you know, F sharp minor, you know, doing that 2-5-1 motion. But then there's a slight change in how we get back to the F sharp minor. And I want to show you that, okay? Because this is really cool. Stevie Wonder does it. And if you want to know about advanced progressions, then you should definitely check this out. Okay, so I'll play slow. I go... Okay, so it's a nice walk down, but I'm using major 7 chords instead of dominant chords. And so I put some nice inflections on it. I do a grace note a whole step from below, and then I do a grace note a half step from above. Right, and so those are nice, just as long as you come in quick, and that's part of the style. Okay, so I said... There's that texture. Little bass. And the second time I do it, I change the harmony. Here I go, I do this. Okay, so here we are in the final section. This is the most difficult because we're going to talk about juggling your harmony texture and your melody texture at the piano. And what I mean by piano textures are just what the roles of your hands are and what the jobs of your hands are. So one of the jobs, the harmony texture, is to just play the chords with good rhythms. And then they come together. Right? So your hands have that role, and then the other role that they have to juggle at the same time is rest. 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 Then they finally come together. Okay? So if you're practicing this part and you're having trouble, I would just recommend practicing the one texture, and then when you're done and you feel good about that, practice the other texture, and then you can practice juggling and putting them together, okay? Because it's not easy, right? So right? So you have to put them together. As I said before, you could have been anywhere on the internet today, but you chose to spend your time with me. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and don't forget about my Patreon page where I've got all the sheet music and backing tracks from today's video and other videos like this one too. So I'll catch you at the next one, everybody. Take care.